When an application communicates with an API, it needs a structured way to send information. One of the most common formats is called JSON. Your C# application creates the data, converts it into a JSON request, and sends it through the internet to the API. The API reads this JSON data, processes the request, and sends the result back to your application. JSON makes communication between your application and an LLM API simple, structured, and easy to understand. JSON is a simple way to represent and exchange structured data. It is not limited to just one programming language. JSON can be used with C#, Java, Python, JavaScript, PHP, Go, and many others. It stores information in a clear and organized format. This makes JSON one of the most widely used data formats for communication between applications and APIs. JSON organizes information using key-value pairs. The key describes what the information represents, and the value contains the actual data. For example, name can have a person's name as its value, age can have the value 30, and student status can have the value true. Using key-value pairs makes JSON data clear, structured, and easy for applications to understand. JSON supports several different data types. A string is used for text. A number stores numeric values. A boolean represents either true or false. An array can store a list of values. And an object can contain multiple key-value pairs. These data types allow JSON to represent many kinds of information in a simple and structured way. Now let's see how JSON is used in a REST API. First, the application creates the data and converts it into JSON. The JSON data is then placed inside an HTTP request. Here, we are using the post method because we want to send data to the server. The REST API receives the JSON request, reads the information, and processes it on the server. This is the basic way applications send structured data to an API. LLM APIs also use JSON requests to receive information. The request can include the model we want to use, the prompt we want the AI to answer, and settings such as temperature and output limits. The C# application creates this JSON request and sends it to the LLM API. The AI model then processes the information and generates a response for the application. Conversational AI APIs often organize messages inside a JSON array. Each message contains a role and the content of the message. The role tells the AI who sent the message, such as the user or the assistant. Multiple messages can be included in the same request. This helps the AI understand the previous conversation and generate a more relevant response. Let's look at the complete journey of a JSON request. First, the C# application creates the data. That data is then converted into JSON. Next, the JSON is placed inside an HTTP request and sent to the API. The API receives the request and passes the information to the AI model. Finally, the AI model processes the prompt and generates the response. So the flow is simple. C# application, JSON, HTTP request, API, and AI model.